Hello there, guys and gals. It's Pearl Jr. here. How are you guys doing? I hope everybody is doing well and staying safe. And we're not over this crisis yet. We're not over it. But hopefully, by the summer or the beginning of the fall, we could be maskless. Okay, anyway, I'm waiting for somebody to pop. There you go. Hello there. How you guys doing? Thanks for coming to my live. Cynthia Webb and Alicia Bacon and, I don't know how to say your name, but I don't remember it. And Gloria and Angela and Joni. Hi, Joni. And Henry Lewis Clark and Angela Dickerson. And okay, so said hi. Okay, a couple of loose ends. I know I had said that I was going to interview O'Shea Jackson, and we had a long phone conversation. And I'm waiting on some stuff from him, some evidence of what he's told me, because right now it doesn't add up at all. Okay, so I am going to give him a little bit more time and see if he brings me some more stuff, and then I will report on our conversation and what I learned about him, or what he told me. All right, but I'll wait for that. Anyway, since my last live, I had a 16th year anniversary. It had been 16 years on February 1st since I walked into that courtroom as credentialed media for the Michael Jackson 2005 trial. Can't believe it's been 16 years. I mean, my God. And here I am. I'm still here. Okay. So, in those 16 years, what has happened? So much. You guys know I've produced so many documentaries on Michael, wrote a book about Michael, and thousands of posts and hundreds of videos, and gosh, it's been just kind of an experience, but a fun experience. But there were a couple of loose ends. I had told you guys last time that I had wrote a letter to Michael, but it's been so many years. I wrote it to him. Here, let me show you guys. I sent Joe a copy of it on March 13th, 2009, before the death announcement, but I also sent one to Michael before this, and it was to Mr. Joseph Jackson. And I said, I sent this letter to your son, Michael Amir, his assistant, Melissa Wright, the Salter Company for Larry Salter, Dr. Tome. Can you please assist me with getting this to him? See, I didn't even send it to Angel Howansky. I sent, and Angel was his publicist, but I sent it to those people. And pretty much it is, I posted it on my Facebook page and on a link on my Twitter page for you guys to kind of read this. It's kind of long, but in here I had telling Joe all the great things I did for Michael, and gosh, it's been such a ride. And then here we go. Here's the story. And then let's see. This is the part where I told him I wanted a song named after me. Okay, this is kind of a loose end of what, let's see. Oh, here it is. I said here, this is what I wrote. And I wrote this to him already, but I'm reiterating it to Joe and his people, and Michael's people. Plus so much more that God has allowed me to do in the spirit of uplifting, protecting Michael Jackson. I have never asked for anything in return, well, except for MJ to replace one of his traditional girl in his song with Pearl, because I always do. Well, that was a half-hearted request, of course, but that would be nice, I was a little shy asking for it, but anyway, so here's the letter so you guys can read it. And and I wrote it before the death announcement. I had no idea what was coming our way. I had no idea. Okay. That, a few months later, Michael was going to be announced dead. And notice that this was a few days, like a week or so after he did the This Is It press conference in London. Okay. So I didn't even ask for tickets or anything. So anyway, so that was kind of a loose end from what, and then it was just so exciting when I got credentialed to cover the Michael Jackson trial. Cecil and I had just planned on coming up there one time, right? And then when we ended up getting credentialed, because I had my True Talk TV show in LA, and we ended up being the only black-owned media to credential to cover the trial, which is shameful that there is not more black-owned media. You know what I mean? That's because we don't have a support system. Nobody comes from any media to help me and my production company. Nobody. You know, except for Michael and Joe, who helped me get the what I call behind the scenes of the Michael Jackson trial distributed. And in here, it was going to be called, let me tell you guys what the title once was. We had released it called Behind the Scenes of the Michael Jackson Trial, renamed Michael Jackson Sole Survivor, The Trial and Triumph. And then after a while, I said we'll be on store shelves in the UK and other countries on July 14th. As long as we finish upgrading and updating it by April 10th of this year. So I had to make some changes, and we did, and we decided the name of it should be Michael Jackson, The Trial and Triumph of the King of Pop, instead of Soul Survivor. So this is a very, very old letter, but you can read it. But anyway, and I remember going into the courtroom for the first time, and Michael was in there. Oh my God, Michael was in there, right? And with Michael in there, when there was a break, you know, I was all giddy inside, but I had to be a professional, right? I had to be a professional. I couldn't let the little fanatic, I couldn't let the little fanatic take over. I had to let the professional journalist, reporter, media credentialed participant to take over. And I did. And I remember at the beginning of the trial, Michael would not go upstairs, okay, and leave during the breaks. He would stay inside, and him and Tom Mesereau would kind of huddle up in the corner, and they would talk. So Michael noticed me in the, you know, I guess you call it an audience, right? Noticed me in the audience, and he would look at me, but he was talking to Tom. And even though his eyes were right on me, I just did not think that he was looking at me. It was just impossible that a superstar as big as him would notice me in the courtroom. I just had no idea. But I guess he could tell, oh, that's one of my long-term fans, because she looked about the right age, you know. So anyway, and so it was a cute little story, and they would the Jacksons would pass around candy. The first day I wasn't sitting behind them. I ended up sitting behind them because Sharon Sidney encouraged me to sit behind the Jacksons, and I did. From then on, I sat directly behind the Jacksons, and Catherine would turn around and talk to me, and so would Joe, because we weren't allowed to talk to them first. They had to initiate conversation with us, or we would get kicked out of the courtroom. And, you know, when Michael came and left, we weren't allowed. Michael was not in the crowd. Either you left before Michael or you left after Michael. That's kind of how it went. And so I would switch it up. Sometimes I'd leave before him. Sometimes I'd leave after him. I wrote a couple of Michael and me stories that were really kind of cute. I might post them, but I've posted them several times throughout the years, you know. But anyway, so happy 16th anniversary, me and Michael. Woohoo. All right. So, also in the Pseudocide Emoviebook, I did write about Shamilla. I did write about Shamilla calling me, and I thought Shamilla was a girl at the time, you know. So if you're interested, you know, watch the, what is it? Let me see if I have one here. One Pseudocide Emoviebook disc, so I can show you guys how it comes. Here it is, right here. Okay. So it comes as a CD-ROM. The Pseudocide, let me take it out of this package. It comes as a CD-ROM, and then you make sure that when you have it on, you have your internet. You have your internet on, and this covers up to May 2010, and it's really good. It's really long, and it has links in it. I don't know how many of the links still work or how many of them don't work, because it's a 10-year-old book. But you put this in your CD player, and you make sure you have your internet on, and you could watch, because I show you the proof and the evidence of whatever I can in there. And it has, like, I don't know, a couple hundred credits to fans, you know, because I always give fans credit. I'm sure that in all my stuff there's probably, I don't know, maybe 1,000 names of fans who have contributed to this investigation. So of course I always thank you. And I have someone that I'm going to thank. They're going to be helping me with some of the research on O'Shea. Jackson, because he told me something that I just have a hard time to believe. Hard. Okay, so I'm trying to find something. Like when I heard Brandon could be Michael's biological son, everything that I had researched showed that, yeah, that's very true. It matched in every way possible. Dates, beauty queen, more like a beauty queen. He was a beauty queen. She lived at the house. Brandon grew up at the house. Everybody knows it. He was working with his cousins and his uncles, and sounds just like Michael. The whole thing. But anyway, all right. So here's a clue. Okay, I didn't find a clue. A fan sent me a wonderful clue. Now, you guys who have watched the Alive Docu-series, which is the Alive trilogy, Alive 4, The Pseudocide, I guess you can put it in there, and A Prisoner of Fame. And maybe I might package them all together when I do Alive 5, if I ever get a chance to afford to do Alive 5, which I have enough info, even though there's hardly no info right now, but except for this one clue that Pascal sent to me. Thank you so much, Pascal. Pascal, I think the last name is Kaiser, I think. I thank her so much for sending this. Well, in it, I show you guys that Michael planned to fake his death during Invincible. Okay, because on his birthday in 2001, Michael turned 43. He turned 43. 4 and 3 is 7. He planned on faking his death. You have learned that he couldn't after 9/11, after the Twin Towers were hit, and he was still in New York. Okay, and he had just finished the 30th anniversary on the 7th and the 10th recording it, and then the next day, while he's still in New York, like a mile and a half from the Twin Towers, they got biggest terrorist attack ever on American soil, ever. Okay, so he was forced to postpone, right? But the Invincible album and the Invincible era has a lot of clues that tell us, like the album cover looks like Michael looking like a ghost. Michael looks like a ghost, okay? So what's a ghost? Part of the living dead. What are werewolves? Part of the living dead. What are zombies? Part of the living dead. Michael's been giving us hints that he's going to be the living dead, which he is right now. Okay, he's been giving us symbolisms for that. So anyway, I'm going to show you this video, and then we're going to discuss it, okay? So we thank Pasquale for sending this to me. Okay, here we go. Oh, there we go. All right. This is the part you rock my world. Oops.
Ricky wants to die.
Wait, here we go. Listen.
Ricky wants to die.
My life will never be the same. Girl, you can't change.
One more time.
Ricky wants to die.
My life will never be the same. Girl, you can't change.
Ricky wants to die.
Okay, did you guys get that? I think he wants to die. And the lyric, he says, my life will never be the same. And then he goes into, girl, like it's the girl. But I thought that was pretty good, because right after they said, I think he wants to die. And then the next lyric is my life will never be the same. Okay. So I think that was a death hoax clue. There's plenty of death hoax clues, like the song Heaven Can Wait, Threaten, I'm the Living Dead, Invincible, Unbreakable, Butterflies, which means a new beginning. So Michael basically was setting up the death hoax then, but he was forced to postpone because of the 9/11 terrorist attack. So you guys, there's a lot more, okay? A lot more. So that goes to Michael Jackson faking his death. It's irrefutable that he faked his death. It's irrefutable, okay? Anybody that doesn't believe it is because they don't know the information that we know. They just don't know what we know. I will call him him back when I get off, okay? So we thank Pasquale for that clue. And I think that's about it for now. Okay, so we got I think that you rock my world. I didn't think it had a death hoax clue in it, but she found one, or he. I don't know if Pascal is a girl or a guy. All right, guys. So for now, I guess that's it. Letter to Joe, Chamilla in Pseudocide, and you know what? I can bring up Pseudocide real quick. Let me bring up my Pseudocide. And then I'm going to show you guys that I wrote about Chamilla. So Chamilla is definitely a true story because I got the history of it. Let's control F and Chimela. Here it is. Here it is. Here's me. Here's my Pseudocide Emoviebook. Okay. And there it is. I talk about that video with MJ Hoax Evidence that changed the date to January 15th, which is also the date of, okay, this video mentions someone by the name of Chamilla, which also has the same letters of Michael. I remember receiving a few phone calls from a woman by the same name over a year or so ago. We talked all about Michael for hours. She called rather late at night, which struck me as peculiar because new acquaintances usually have more tact than that. It just makes me wonder. Check this out, this video. Okay, even when I was writing Pseudocide, I still had no idea that Michael would even notice me. Still kind of like, even though I'm doing all this, all that, all this, all that, and all this is Michael, and I gave him a letter that I saw his attorney Lundell McMillan give to him, you know, in 2007 or 2008 at Jesse Jackson's birthday party. I'm still not thinking, you know, that this Michael, but after, you know, the January 15th phone call, and January 15th is when the cartoon A Rare Pearl first aired in A Rare Pearl by Lewis Patterson. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Okay, A Rare Pearl. A Rare Pearl. There's something else, A Rare Pearl. It's a book. I don't know what that is. Maybe I'll see what that's all about, but I have no idea. But anyway, A Rare Pearl. Let me put Jackson 5 cartoon. J5 cartoon. Hopefully it'll come up if I just put J5. Okay, here it is right here. Okay. J5 cartoon. Okay, see? Oh, let me turn around. Okay, see, and it's the Jackson 5, A Rare Pearl, right? But when did it first air, right? It first aired January 15th, 1972. Where's the Wikipedia? Here it is. January 15th, 1972 is when A Rare Pearl first aired. It was number 17, too. Can you imagine? This is number 17. What a coincidence, right? Because Michael's name, Michael Joe Jackson, has 17 letters in it. A Rare Pearl, January 15th, 1972. January 15th is the day when Peter Michael Bobby first called me. Okay? I left that part out on the last video, that's the significance of January 15th. So he one-upped it when I asked him to put my name in a song, Pearl. He one-upped it and had a whole album named after me. Then I found out that that Michael owned the masters to those songs that are on A Rare, Come and Get It, A Rare Pearl. All right. So much great stuff. So anyway, there are real reasons why I believe that Peter Michael Bobby is Michael Jackson. There is just no other way around it. No other way around it. So if you just want to know who Michael is today, watch Alive 3 and Alive 4. But if you really want to know how he did it, watch Alive 2. And if you really want to know the early clues, like the clues in This Is It, which is so many, and you want to know some of the setups and some of the weird things that happened that had me go, did he really fake his death? Did he really fake his death? And everything leads to, heck yeah, he faked his death. So anyway, guys, I gotta go. I gotta call Cecil back, and I will talk to you guys next time. Okay? Keep Michaeling. Okay, I know, I was gonna leave, but I was just reading it. I admire what you do. Keep up the microwave. I'm looking forward to seeing you in paradise for sure. The microwave. I don't kind of get that, Holly J. Let's see. Let's see. No questions. Okay, guys. All right. All right, guys. I love you. Mwah. And I will see you next time. There's 34 people in here, and that's 7. So that is a good time to end this live video. Bye.